What's up, my horse lovers? It's the Horse Reactor here, and I am back for another reaction. And this time we are taking a look at something from the Meadowlands Racing and Entertainment. This one is 1989 Hambletonian Park Avenue Joe and Probe Dead Heat. I've heard of this race from a different video, but it's with Tom Durkin. And he actually mentioned this race. It's just I never saw it. And he also mentioned another horse named Macrobel. That horse ain't in it. But Park Avenue Joe and Probe are in this race. And I've never watched the Hambletonian, but I've heard of it. So, anyways, the video is about 2 minutes and 40 seconds long. So, I want to get right into it. And let's see what happens. In 3, 2, 1, play. Hamilton. I gotta read that during editing. All right, there's Park Avenue Joe and Probe. Don't know which one's which, though.
And here they come for the deciding third heat of the 89 Hambletonian, and they're off. Park Avenue Joe and Probe will leave together. Both drivers vying for position now as they move into the first turn.
Well, duh, because there's only two horses.
Probe and those two, they are in no particular hurry in the early going. And now Ron Waples will take the top with Park Avenue Joe. Park Avenue Joe will lead the way throughout. Still racing a bit off the rail is Probe, and now he drops in nicely as Park Avenue Joe will do the drafting, and Probe sits in behind.
Okay.
Both horses are moving comfortably now as they race by the opening quarter-mile mark in 29 and 4/5 seconds. The wind into their faces now as they begin their journey up.
Why did you mention anything about wind?
Third heat of the 89 Hambo, Park Avenue Joe, and Bill Fay is very content to sit in behind with his first heat winner, Probe. So they continue up the backstretch. Park Avenue Joe, the son of Speedy Somali, still moving comfortably on the lead, and Probe still content to trot in behind. Now they're moving at a very moderate and deliberate pace here. They've gone a half mile in 1:01 and 3. Both horses looking comfortable now as they enter the final turn.
Because there's only two horses, like I said.
64th Hambletonian. Park Avenue Joe is on top, and Probe has been.
I bet you a lot of horses were scratched out of this race because there's only Probe and Park Avenue
Joe and Probe, and now the tempo is beginning to quicken now as these two come to the top of the lane, and Probe now
top of the lane. That's what Trevor Denman says.
The battle will be joined a quarter of a mile out, and these two trotters now are head-to-head as they turn for home. The three-quarter mark was 1:33 and 4. Park Avenue Joe at the rail, bracing for the challenge. Probe attacks on the outside, and neither of these brave trotters giving way. They are full tilt down the stretch, an eighth of a mile out. Park Avenue Joe digging in gamely. Probe pokes ahead in front. Probe on the outside. Park Avenue Joe comes roaring back. A relentless drive to the wire. Park Avenue Joe. Probe. Here's the finish. Too close to call.
It's a dead heat.
Too close to call. Park Avenue Joe and Probe were a nose apart on the finish line. The time was 2 minutes and 2/5.
See? Dead heat. That means it's a tie in the match race. In the Hambletonian. So, anyways, that was the 1989 Hambletonian Park Avenue Joe / Probe Dead Heat. What did you expect? I mean, like, there was only two horses. There was only two. And these days, you don't really have two horses run in the Hambletonian. You usually have a lot more than that now. Too bad they didn't have, like, their own... Like, they didn't say that it was a match race between them. But it kind of was. So, it was a good race. And I got a good thumbnail for this, actually. So, anyways, it was very interesting. I thought Probe went for the lead first, and then Park Avenue Joe. I guess I was wrong. So, anyways, I know I say that a lot, but I like to. Anyway, that's going to be it for this reaction. So please leave a like down below. Most importantly, comment the name of the video I reacted to and search it up in the search bar so you guys can see the video for yourself without having me talk over it. And click over here to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.